So start by finding a nice tall spine. You can roll your shoulders up, back, down, and around so you have lots of space between your ears and your shoulders. And I'm just going to suggest that you close your eyes and start to connect with your environment. So notice the environment that you're in. Notice any sounds that you might hear. Notice any smells. Just allowing all of that to become a part of your practice today. Start to notice where your body connects with your mat. So notice your sit bones, where they touch, the outsides of your feet, your legs. Notice your hands resting on your knees. And then start to draw your attention internally. Begin to scan down through your body, starting up at the crown of your head, and just working your way down. So noticing your eyes, your cheeks, your jaw, your tongue, continuing on down, not getting stuck anywhere, just noticing, just being aware of how your body is today. Notice your shoulders and your arms. Your abdomen, your upper back, your lower back, the pelvic area, noticing your legs, your thighs, the calves, and shins, and noticing your feet. The soles of your feet, the tops of your feet, and your toes. Take that focus a little deeper and begin to notice the breath as you inhale and as you exhale. Just follow your breath. Follow it as you inhale through the nose, and it travels down into your lungs, filtering out through your joints and your muscles. And notice that journey back out, feeling the air as it exits through your nostrils. If thoughts come into your mind, just acknowledge them and let them go. Always coming back to the breath. The breath is your point of focus. Release your mudra and just give your fingers a wiggle. You can make some circles with the wrists. both directions. And we're going to do a moving pranayama, and it's called Robin's breath. It would be a good pranayama for springtime. So we'll start with our hands at heart center in Anjali Mudra. Take a nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, point the fingers forward and straighten the arms out in front of you. As you exhale, separate the arms, bringing them into cactus arms. Bring your gaze up and open the chest. Straightening the arms. Exhale as you bring the hands together in front of you and draw the arms in. Chin comes down to chest. Inhale. Exhale back to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, hands come out, palms together. Inhale, open the arms, lift the chin, straighten the arms. Exhale, hands together, chin drops. Inhale, hands back to heart center. And again, exhale as you bring the hands out. Inhale, open, chin comes up. Exhale, hands together. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, arms out. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, hands together. Inhale, back to heart center. Just bring your hands back to your knees. As you exhale, drop your chin to your chest and then bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left shoulder to left ear. Exhale, chin to chest. Over to the right on the inhale. Exhale, forward. Inhale, left. One more time each way. Exhale, forward. Inhale, right. Exhale, forward. Inhale, left. And bring your head back to center. Bring your arms out to your side. And we're going to start to drop over towards the right forearm. You can use your left hand to ground your left hip. Drop down towards that right forearm. Just allowing your left side to open. Bring your left hand behind your left ear so your pinky finger is touching the back of your left ear. And as you inhale, reach the arm up over your head, nice and long. Exhale, bring the arm forward. Inhale, bring the arm back over your head. Do that 2 more times. Exhale, forward. Inhale, back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, back, and stay here this time. Open that left shoulder and maybe bring your gaze up. If that doesn't feel good on your neck, you can keep your gaze to down towards the floor. Come back up to center. Let's go over to the left side. So start to drop towards that left forearm. You may or may not get there. Keep your right hand on that right hip to ground it down. You want both sit bones on the floor. Bring the right hand with the pinky fingers behind your right ear. Inhale the arm up. Exhale the arm forward. Inhale Inhale up, exhale forward. Inhale up, stay, open that right shoulder and bring the gaze up if that feels good. Come back to center. Bring hands to both knees. And then inhale, bring the arms up over your head and turn to your right. Bring left hand to right knee. Right hand comes down around behind you. Bring your gaze over your right shoulder. Coming into a nice gentle twist. Inhale the arms back up over your head. Come back to center. Exhale, right hand to left knee. Left hand comes around behind you. Gazing over that left shoulder. As you inhale, lengthening your spine, and as you exhale, twisting a little bit deeper. Inhale the arms up, and exhale, hands to heart center. Let's come over into a table. So come onto your hands and your knees. Spread your fingers wide. Make sure that your wrists are under your shoulders. You don't want your hands forward. You want those wrists under the shoulders, and your knees are under your hips. So we're in a neutral table. Spine is neutral. Gaze is down. Coming into a cat pose. Pressing the palms into the mat. Pulling the tailbone down as you round your spine. And bring your gaze towards your thighs. Exhale. As you inhale, drop the belly and lift your tailbone, and your gaze may come up too. Again, if that doesn't feel good, just keep the gaze down towards the floor. Otherwise, lift the chin. Exhale back to your cat. Inhale back to cow. Exhale to cat, pressing hands into your mat, rounding your spine, pulling the tailbone down. Inhale cow, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, bring the gaze up. One more time each way. Exhale cat. And inhale cow. Come back to a neutral spine. Bring your big toes together to touch. So they're touching in the center of your mat. Separate your knees so that they're mat distance apart. And we're coming into child's pose. So we're sending our hips back towards our heels. And they may or may not get there. Hands walk forward, bringing your chest down towards your mat. And bring your forehead down towards your mat. Reach the arms forward. Relax the neck. Relax the shoulders. Relax the hips. Staying in your child's pose. Taking 3 long, deep breaths here. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling through the nose. Bring yourself back up to that table. So checking again, making sure that your joints are stacked. And curling your toes under, we're going to lift our knees and just come into a hovering table. So your knees are just about an inch off the floor. Spread those fingers wide, press into the palms, hold it here and breathe, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Keep the core more firm. Hold it here and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees down. Good job. Bring your hands forward, just about one handprint. We're going to lift our hips and come up into a downward dog. So in a nice upward down V shape, your middle finger is pointing forward towards the front edge of your mat. Relax your knees. Relax your neck. And just pedal out your feet. So you're lifting one heel as you press the opposite heel down towards your mat. Getting a nice stretch through the hamstrings, through your calves, through the Achilles tendon. And it might feel good to come up on your tippy toes and pulse your chest towards your thighs. So you want a nice long spine in your downward dog. Keep thinking about lifting the tailbone. Start to lower the heels towards your mat. They may get to your mat, they may not. But think about lifting the tailbone and pressing it back. Walk the feet forward. We're coming into a forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Bring your chest towards your thighs and think about lifting the tailbone. Lift the tailbone up, relax the neck. Coming to a half lift or monkey, we draw the shoulder blades together, keeping a spine that's nice and long. So we're not rounding the spine. Spine is long. And then exhale back to that forward fold. Inhale. Halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Keep the spine long, hinge from the hips. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot back, step the left foot back, coming into a plank. So in plank, you don't want your hips up too high, you don't want them to sink low. Keep your hips in line with your shoulders, and either with knees lifted or with knees dropped down to the floor, we're lowering down to our mat. So if your knees are lifted, you're coming down into a chaturanga, keeping the elbows close to your side, and then right down to your belly. Inhale up to a cobra, curl the toes under, and press up, downward dog. Bend the knees, step or hop forward into your forward fold. Inhale to a flat back, exhale to fold. Inhale up, exhale heart center. Inhale up, exhale fold. Inhale flat back, exhale fold. Step the left foot back, step the right foot back. Either drop your knees or lower down chaturanga, coming into an upward dog with your thighs lifted off your mat, or a cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Stay in your downward dog. Once again, pedal it out. Bringing your big toes together to touch in the center of your mat. Lift the right leg up. Hold that, keeping your hips parallel to your mat. Press up with your heel. bend the knee, stack and open your hips. Hold here and come back to center. Drop that foot down. Pedal it out. Lift the left leg. Again, press through that left heel. Your toes are pointing down. Your heel is pointing up. Bend the knee, stack and open the hips, keeping your shoulders parallel to your mat. The only thing that's opening is your hips. And your knee is the highest point of your body. Come back to center. Lower the left leg down. Pedal it out. Drop your knees. Come back to your table. So in your table, we're coming into a spinal balance. Extend the left leg long and extend your right arm. Lift that left foot, keeping your hips parallel to your mat. Hold it here and reach with the arm, press with the heel. Hold it. Bring that right arm out to the right and left leg is coming to the left. And hold here. Finding your balance, focusing. Breathe and come back to center. Exhale, bring your elbow to your knee. Inhale and lengthen out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen out. And again, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, do two more. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. That hand comes down to the floor and left leg comes out to the left. Come right up. So you're up on your right knee. Left hand is going to slide down the outside of that left leg. Right arm reaches up over your head, coming into a gate pose. Breathe in your gate pose, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Come back up to center. Bring your right hand down to the floor and lift that left leg. Left arm comes up. Hold it up here and lower and lift your left leg. Lower, lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back and back into your table. So let's go to the other side. This time extend the right leg and extend the left arm. Lift that right foot up. Hold here as you reach with your fingers and press with your heel. We're bringing the left arm out to the left and the right leg is coming out to the right. Trying to keep the leg and the arm parallel to the floor. Hold it. And then come back to center and exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. bring your left hand down to your mat. Right leg comes around to the side and down to the floor. Come up on your left knee. Reach the left arm up. And then exhale, coming over into that gate pose. Breathing. Come back to center. Bring left hand down. Right arm comes up. Right leg lifts. And you're lowering and lifting your right leg. Keep it nice and long and straight. Flex the foot. Do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Come all the way back up. And come back to your table. Curl your toes under, hands come forward, one hand print, lift the hips up, pedal out your downward dog. Breathing here, taking nice long deep breaths. Maybe moving your hips from side to side. Just doing whatever feels good right now in your downward dog. Bend your knees and step or hop forward. Come into that forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot back, left foot back. You're coming down, either dropping your knees or chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Lift your right leg up and step it forward. Drop your left heel so that left foot is on about a 45-degree angle. Make sure that your right knee is over your right ankle. We're coming into warrior one. So our right hip is back, left hip is forward. Reach the arms up over your head and then lower your shoulders down away from your ears in your warrior one. Hold the warrior one. Breathe. Interlace your fingers. Come into a slight back bend. Come back to center. We're transitioning to a warrior two. So our arms come out to the side. You have to adjust your feet slightly, and warrior two is a wider stance, making sure again your knee is over your ankle and you can see your big toe. Arms are out, gaze is over that front right middle finger. Left arm is back out at shoulder height. Hold your warrior two, and then inhale, straighten both legs and bring arms up over your head. Exhale, bend. Inhale, up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Do 3 more. Come back to your warrior two, and then straighten both legs and turn your toes so they're pointing forward. Hold here. Start to hinge from the hips, coming down halfway. Bring your hands to your hips and come all the way back up. Turn your toes so they're pointing out and bring hands to heart center. We're bending our knees. coming down into a squat. Hold your squat. Reach the arms up. Exhale, bend, arms come to a goal post. Palms are facing in. Inhale up, 5-pointed star. Exhale, bend, turn the palms so that they're facing out. Inhale, back up, 5-pointed star. Exhale, hands to heart center. Hold. Come up on your toes and just do little pulses up on those toes. Hold, pulse, 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 pulse. 3, 2, 1. Drop the heels down. Back up to your 5-pointed star. Come back to that squat one more time. Lift the right heel and release. Lift the left heel and release. Back to your 5-pointed star. Turning to your left, we're coming back to our warrior 2, but on the left side. So left toes pointing forward, right foot on a 45-degree angle, gaze is over your left middle finger. Right arm is out straight from your shoulder. Hold here. Inhale up, exhale bend. Inhale up, exhale bend. 7 and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold your warrior 2. We're transitioning to a warrior 1. So that back foot may turn forward slightly. And shoulders are down away from ears. Left hip is back, right hip is forward. Interlace your fingers the opposite way now. So thumbs are crossed the opposite way. And come into your back bend. Come back to your warrior 1. Release your hands down to your mat. Come up on those the right back toes, and step the left foot back. Exhale as you lower down. Inhale up. Exhale, downward dog. And pedal out your feet. Bend your knees. Step or hop forward, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Come back to the top edge of your mat. And inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Fold. Step back, come to your plank, and hold your plank here. Lift the right leg and pulse it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And left leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here. Come to side plank on your right. So side plank, feet can be stacked, or you can have your top foot just in front of your bottom foot. Hold here, nice and strong. Come back to your plank. Let's go the opposite way, so over to the left. stacking the feet or bringing the top foot just in front of the bottom foot. Hold nice and strong. Come back to plank. Exhale and lower down slowly. Come right down to your belly. Bring your arms down by your side, palms facing up. Relax your head down to your mat, so you can be on your right cheek or your left cheek, either way, doesn't matter. Separate your legs so they're mat distance apart. And we're lifting up into a locust. So we're lifting, holding here, lifting the chest, lifting the legs, pressing the hands up, and then exhale, lower down. Bend your knees, and we're coming into a bow pose. So in bow, we're reaching back to grasp the top of our feet or our ankles. Or if you can't quite make it, you can just come up and reach back. If you can grab your ankles, lift up, hold your bow, and if you like, rock forward and backward. Release down, bring your hands under your shoulders, and press yourself back into a shell pose. In shell pose, your thighs are together, your feet are together. Bring your arms down by your side, and bring your chest down to your thighs. Forehead comes down to your mat. Relax the shoulders. And then come all the way up. Roll the shoulders a couple of times here. And then come to seated with your legs extended out in front of you. And I'm just going to turn to face towards you. So sitting up, bring your hands to heart center and find that really tall spine. Again, lots of space between your shoulders and your ears. Flex your feet and lift your leg up as high as you can, and then bring it over to the right. So right leg, lift over and back. So lift and back. Stay sitting up tall. Try not to slouch. Try not to round the spine. It's hard. We're going to do 3 more. Last one. Then we're inhaling the arms up and exhale into a seated forward fold. Coming down, reach with the arms, hinge from the hips, and inhale, come all the way back up. Bring your hands back to heart center. Flex your feet. Left leg this time, lifting up and over. Up and over, keeping that tall spine, remembering that we don't want to sink. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And separate your legs to come to a wide leg forward fold, seated. So feet are flexed, thighs are firm, toes are pointing up, hands come in front of you. Walk the hands forward, coming down, hinging from the hips, keeping your spine long. And remembering that, wherever you are, that's exactly where you should be. And as you continue to work on this, you may start to find that you can come down a bit lower. You may not. Wherever you are is exactly where you're supposed to be. So enjoy the stretch, enjoy the pose, breathe into it, ease into it. And then press your hands into your mat. Bring the legs together, bend the knees, and we're coming up. I'll turn sideways. We're coming up into a boat pose. So your knees can be bent so that your calves are parallel to your mat, or you can straighten the legs. Your arms are out, bring the shoulders back, keep your spine long. Again, working not to slouch, and then lower to hover and lift. Lower and lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. And hold halfway. Hold, hold, hold. Keep breathing. And hover. Come back up. Bring the soles of your feet together to touch. We're coming into a cobbler pose. So in cobbler pose, holding on to your feet, bring your elbows to the inside of your thighs. Keep your spine long, hinge from your hips, and start to come forward. So find your stretch, wherever that happens to be. Once you've found it, stay and breathe. You may find that you can come right down and bring your forehead right down to the floor. You may find that you're somewhere around where I am right now. You may be up farther. Anywhere, wherever you are, so long as you're feeling a good stretch, not pain, wherever you are is where you should be. And then come back up out of that. Bring your knees together. And bring your arms out at shoulder height. Start to roll back towards your mat. Coming down, rounding the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Relax your arms down by your side, your palms are facing up. Stretch your legs out to each corner of your mat and just allow the feet to fall open. If you feel as though your back is lifting off your mat, just lift your hips up a little bit and then straighten the legs out again. Coming into your final Shavasana. Breathing here. Connecting with that breath. Remembering once again that thoughts will come and thoughts will go. Thoughts pass like clouds. Just allow them to pass. Keep coming back to your breath. Following your inhale and following your exhale. Still following your breath, just start to bring your attention back into the environment, into the room that you're in. Noticing where your body connects with your mat. Noticing sounds and smells. Start to make some circles with the ankles and the wrists and go both directions. Bring your arms up to a T and then bend the knees. Separate the feet so they're just about hip distance apart. Drop the knees over to the right and bring your gaze to the left. Come back to center. Drop the knees over to the left and bring your gaze to the right. Come back to center. Just roll to your left side. Use your left arm as a pillow and your right hand to support you. And then as you're ready, just press yourself up. Come back up to seated. Bring your hands to heart center. And take a minute here just to notice how your body is feeling now. Notice any changes that you might feel. Notice if there's any tension that you feel left. And if you do, inhale deeply into that tension. And as you exhale, let it go. Inhale, bringing your arms up over your head. Let your gaze rise to follow. Exhale, bring the hands down to heart center. And may you have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, and peace in your heart. Namaste. Thank you for taking the time to come and practice today. I hope that you enjoyed this practice. And if you did, please hit the thumbs up at the bottom underneath the video. And you can also click on the little subscribe bell if you'd like to subscribe to my channel. I'd love to see you back here again. Enjoy the rest of your day.